speakers today will be Meeta ma'am and Preeti ma'am. So they will be guiding you all. If you all have any issues, you all can have a conversation with them. जो भी तुम लोगों को issues रहेगा वो तुम बता सकते हो. Okay. And even Anushka ma'am is also there. She was the one who gave us such topics so that we can arrange a session for you all. So welcome everyone, ma'am. You all can start. And yeah, just one request from my side. I don't know whether I'll be available till the end of the lecture because I have my net exam today. So that is the reason why maybe it can happen that I can leave the class, or else at the end I'll try my level best to be there till 11:30 if it is exceeding. But if it exceeds beyond that, then I will be leaving, ma'am. Is it fine?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Good morning, students. Today we are going to talk about the happy transition. So, I'm sure you all know what is so happy and what is the transition about. So, the happy transition has to be it is about moving from one state of condition to another state. So, any movement, whenever you make, whether it is your online to offline classes or moving out of from maybe one phase of period of from school to the college, maybe later it is a changing of profession from one corporate company to another. So any movement of transition, it takes some time to adjust. Now what we are going to talk about is right now the current transition, happy transition has to be from the offline online to the offline. I'm sure in this transition there must be many kind of thoughts, maybe some anxieties and maybe some worries, and also there will be a lot of excitement, happiness to meet about your friends, to step out of the home because you all must have got bored sitting at home. And I'm sure there must be some portion of students who will be like neither very excited, neither very anxious what will happen, but how to leave my comfort zone. I don't want to get up from my bed. I don't want to get out of the house. I'm comfortable attending my classes online. Like it's okay. I can attend it on the online and with the teachers being on screen, and then I can ask my. So there are different kinds of emotions. There are different kind of thought processes. So we have to tackle with this kind of things that it can make us more goal oriented, like what our goals were when we initially started, but there a pause came, a standstill for some last 17-18 months. But in that also we did not stop our goals. We always continued online classes, we got into the technology, and then we moved ahead. It took some time, but then we moved ahead because we had certain things to achieve. We have certain goals to achieve. So that is what students today we are going to discuss about, that how to proceed ahead. Now transition is something which we need to be very careful because it can give us lot of mixed emotions, as I said. Now what happens when there are mixed emotions? Either it will motivate us, either it will demotivate us. We will not do anything. We will sit and just brood and complain, and some kind of other excuses will come up with. But we need to cut that pattern and we need to proceed ahead. We need to be understanding that with that awareness and with the right choices. So these two things are very important. The awareness and the choices what we make, we can able to manage our small stress which we are facing every day and not let it happen into the chronic stress. So when that is the less amount of anxiety, less amount of stress, we have to be constantly getting to that awareness and make the right choices. Now, what are the right choices? I am going to deal with that. The right choices is the first thing is maintaining the routine is the key. when I know that very soon I need to now start my offline colleges or lectures, I need to now be aware and make the right choices. So, maintaining the routine is the key. Scheduling your sleep time and the wake up time has to be consistent, has to be now getting into a right kind of thing. So, that is one important. Second is scheduling your meal times, scheduling your exercise and work time. Everything has to be scheduled according to the classes what we are going to start and getting into a routine. So we need to imbibe in us some sort of discipline. We need to imbibe some sort of discipline which will help you to take ahead with your routine. Now it's so important because I'm sure as a lot of my students, not only students, even the adults, they say that, oh, now we are so used to, I'm not able to get up, and all these questions comes in their mind. But we, as I said, that start your routine, start your thing every day with deciding that I need to now bring a change in myself. That's why, so that the transition can be happy. It cannot be the day I have to go to college, oh no, today I have to go to college, I have to step out of the house, we travel, and that only crowded trains or bus. But think about lot of other excitement also. So students, I will say that train your mind to get into the routine, train your mind to sleep early, living your digital time, living your reading time, whatever exercise, whatever things you are doing at late night, I would say shift it 1 hour early. So if you're sleeping at 11, 12, please try to shift it little, try shifting it like half an hour early, then 1 hour early. So that is how you will train yourself and go ahead with your routine. So that one thing was very important. Until unless you don't consciously make right choices of your habits, it is going to be very hard to get into your routine, to get into that happy transition. So students, very important that being and consciously aware and put this efforts to change your habits. Second is, I will also say, now since you have to update your skills, you have been off late being very much having that recorded lectures and PDF thing, and everything was been done on your technology, digital technology. So what you have to now get into the habit of writing, reading, because everything was earlier being happened on the on the laptop or on your phone screen. So what you have to get into, you have to shift from that to reading and writing. So you know that now you'll be having the projects, you'll be having journal submission, a lot of things where you need to start writing it out. Typing on the laptop and writing it on this, it's going to take time. So students, that one thing I want to try, that whole process, you need to understand that we need to get into that process. Process is more important to accomplish your goals. And that will come only if you are disciplined. Stick to your discipline. And that is how it is very important. As one of the inventor, Thomas Edison, he used to say that he find his greatest pleasure and also his rewards in the work that precedes. In the work that precedes, the world call it success. So it is very important that he was more in love with that process, not with the end results. The results will be always good if the process, if the efforts, what you put in that journey, in that will always accomplish good results. So I will say that try to focus on the process. Try to focus on the process, and that will help you to get out of your anxiety, because every day you need to understand that if I need to reach to my ultimate goal, then from today itself, I need to fulfill one small goal every day. So decide, take up one small goal, and that is your duty, or that is your thing that you have to stick to it, committed to it, to fulfill that one small goal, to accomplish your ultimate goal. So that one small goal can be about your habits. That one small goal can be about detaching yourself from your Netflix and from your Instagram, or for whatever social media apps. So one goal you have to take it up. One goal you have to take up to get into the habit of study mode again. So any one small goal, take it up. Right now is the time to start working on that process, and that will help you to work on the happy transition. Now I will share one of my clients example. Like uh, this person was quite anxious. The person was quite happy also and anxious also. There were mixed emotions. The parents were much more happy when the consent form came and said, oh yes, you should say yes, that you have to start attending the college. But at the same time, the person was quite anxious and was being very, very like, should I go? Should I not go? And then all of a sudden, the thought came, because what happened from last 16, 17 months, the student was at this home, was getting demotivated. So lots of students, I'm sure, must be getting demotivated and not being very happy about it, being in a very good kind of the student was achieving good kind of feedback from the teachers and all everything. We always used to be in the league, first 5 or first 10 of them. But all of a sudden the students motivation dropped down. It dropped down, and it just said that, was confused, that whether I'm good in attending or in achieving the career what I'm studying, or I am good with the passion what I have. I am being a good dancer. I can take up a good students to teach the dance, and I can be financially independent just because my friends are financially independent right now and they are earning. So students, what happens, that they, in this period of 17, 18 months, there must be a lot of students who are doing some kind of small things, where they are earning, where they are financially independent, where their focus of career is kept little bit aside so that they can do so. But students, please don't be confused between the career what you have and what the passions of the hobbies you have. Sometimes, yeah, it is said that having passion about your studies, about your career, will make you much more happier if you continue with that same thing. You should love your work. But now it's very important that if you have a hobby, and do not mix that with your academic thing. The hobby and academic is very different. So it's something what you are doing professional course, and hobby is something which will help you to be more happy, and that happiness you can take it over to fulfill your professional course. So every time, as I said, hobby is very important, that for the me time. But at the same time, you have to understand that in this period of lockdown, in this period of COVID, where the students were at home, they used to be comparing themselves that what other friends are doing. And it's good that some of them are earning, some of them financially. But you need to understand every individual is different. So we need to understand that what am I good at and what am I supposed to achieve, my goals also. So students, bring that clarity in yourself. Do your inner work in this lockdown. So work with yourself and bring that clarity, that what do you want? What is the purpose? Right now, you have to work. You have to start achieving work for your career, for your course, to fulfill, get the better kind of grades, to work with your own potential, what you have, not by comparing with the others that what they. So that will be always kind of race around. So I will say that don't race around with others, but think that the skills what you have, you need to make it more stronger, and do not confuse with your hobby and the professional course. Students, very important. So this is one thing I was going to tell you. Okay, students, I want to ask you, all of you, that how much of you all are really excited to step into the college, and what is the reason? Like, can anybody just write on the chat, like, what are the reasons? What you would love to do it when you first think of going to the college? You can just write it on the chat box. Yes, students, whether it is more excited to meet your friends, going to the college campus, visiting the college campus, canteens, meeting teachers in person. Yeah. Meeting our friends, plan to have lunch in canteen too, to enjoy the traveling. Canteen chai, lovely. Yes, meeting friends and teachers in person. Absolutely. Sports, lovely. This is something very important, that you can go for that sports and just start, and at the same time the sports you can also have offline. Lovely, love, after a long span of 1.5 years. I'm so happy that students are eager to get back out of their comfort zone. Yes, we enjoy going to college and meet the friends and to know about the teacher whom we have not seen till now. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yes, so this is a very good response, and I will definitely say, students, that just keeping in mind about your habits, about the about the choices what you make, start working on it. Whatever, what till this 1.5 year you all were doing, staying awake late night, or watching your Netflix or social media or something else you were busy in, try to start working on your habits, on your choices, what you make. And second thing, on the skills, I will say don't confuse yourself on the skills. What is your hobby and what you need to to do it, improvise yourself to be a better version of yourself. I'm sure you need to be better version of yourself. You need to learn some, maybe some digital course, or maybe some creative content. You know everything is lot of skills are there which we need to. Learning can never be stopped. It can be ever and ever. So keep updating yourself, keep your skills updated, start working on that, and I'm sure you will find it very, very comfortable to step it out without being any anxious or without being any worries, because that is what we all are. This 1.5 year cannot stop us for from our goals to achieve, from what values we had and what importance as a person we had to achieve that. So let's take this plunge and just take a big plunge and get into back to our routine, and so we can start work on it. Yeah, thank you so much, students. Now my segment is over. I'll give it over to Preeti ma'am. Thank you.
Meeta ma'am, you're on mute.
I'm so sorry. So think about it that you need to understand whenever you are having some anxiety or something, you need to get back into that mindful awareness. And any kind of this awareness of experiences and choices will make you manage your stress. Think this thing about stop. S is for stop. T, take 3 deep breath. O, observe your breathing, observe your breath. And P, proceed with compassion, courage, resilience, and take a big plunge. Yeah, yeah. Over to Preeti ma'am. Thank you so much.
Preeti can't hear you. No.
Um, am I audible now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, so thank you, Meeta ma'am, for taking this segment. So before I start with my segment, I just want to ask you all whether you all have any. I don't know if this question was asked by Meeta ma'am, but I'm assuming she's not. So I'll ask you, and you can let me know in the chat box. Are there any anxieties or any apprehensions about coming back to college? About coming back for offline sessions? You all can put it in the chat box. Any anxieties, any apprehensions? You all have no apprehensions? Are you all there? Or am I talking to myself? Okay, all right. Okay, only one person has said. I'm assuming then she's the representative for everybody. Okay, all right. Some are saying yes. Okay, that's nice to see people coming up with answers. All right, okay. Okay, so there are some that are saying yes, some are saying no. So I get that. Okay, everybody may not have apprehensions now. Maybe when you start coming to college, some things, some thoughts may come up, some doubts may creep up. Okay, so one of the doubts that may come up will be maybe how, will I even be all right? Will I do okay? After almost 2 years, we are in lockdown and online sessions, and now we are moving on to offline sessions. Are things finally going to be the way I assumed or the way I perceived? Is everything going to go exactly back as normal as what it was before we had to stay back at home? So there may be things that you may ask yourself, how am I going to adjust? How am I going to be okay with my friends? There may be friends you made online, your classmates. You may have met them, and even if you've met them, it may not be on a everyday basis, right? You all might have met up as a get together, or you all had maybe said, okay, let's just meet up and let's at least get to see who we are. So sometimes that happens, and if that is what the case is, then you may wonder, okay, what if now when I'm going to meet them, or when I'm going to meet my professor or my teacher on a face to face basis, how are they going to see me? How am I going to be okay? Am I going to be the way I choose to be? Will I make any mistakes? Now mistakes can be of any sort. Maybe sometimes what happens is, like Meeta ma'am said, sometimes the routine is all about getting back to on track, you know. Like there are times when you have to sleep on time, when you have to wake up on time, and there may be times when you're just in class and you sleep off, and then maybe somebody notices, and then it becomes, oh, and then you're like, oh, I think, oh god, you know. People feel that whether they are going to be, hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, you're audible,
Yes,
Preeti.
ma'am, you're audible.
So, students, I think there is some glitch, and I'm so sorry for that. Preeti ma'am will just come up after some time, or maybe she's not able to join it right now. So, I'll be taking the session ahead. And students, that's the most important thing, that what she was trying to say is that we are having mixed emotions. Like now, sometimes we feel that what will happen, like there is kind of some kind of feeling that, you know, how I'll be being judged, that whether if I have sometimes a fever or a cold, or you know, sometimes like you feel that how I'm going to take it, like how people will try to look at me if I have a basic. So there are a lot of mixed kind of feelings, that should I go and be very close to, we need to understand that there's some kind of thought processes. We are meeting friends after a long time, the image of yourself, the body image, and there are a lot of other things which will come up and which will try to stop you proceeding ahead. There'll be a lot of kind of insecurities after meeting after a longer time, a longer gap. So you know, the students will be thinking that how much we should communicate. The communication gap is also there. So a lot of things will come up, but I will always say, students, go with your gut feel, go without any being judgmental, and just try to see that this pause or this kind of gap cannot stop as an individual what I said, what values we carry, what personality traits we have. That is same what we had 1.5 years back. The so small pause cannot stop you for any other thing negative or any kind of insecurity. So that the thought of being like how I'll be judged or how I will be taking care of myself, just go with that positivity and take a plunge for each and every small goal, whether it is personal, whether it is academic. You need to just be positive, carrying that energy within you, the positive energy, and you will be seeing that you can take it the best way. So very important that students, you need to understand that as much as possible, minimize your going out, taking all the possible precautions. Anytime when you are anxious, focus on your breath or sensations in your body. If you do that, you take away the connection between what you are thinking and what you are feeling. So very important that just observe your breath and be more aware. So that will help you to take away the connection between what you are thinking and what you are feeling. So any emotion, any anxiety, the thought and sensations at the same time. So you need to work on yourself. As I said, do your inner work. Do your inner work rather than being judged by others or thinking that how the validation from outside people. Just go with your inner work, and that will help you to do much better in life. Yeah, students. So students, I will let's do one small breathing exercise, and that will help you to focus on your more on yourself, removing all the negativities. This is a 10 minutes of exercise which we will do. So I would prefer students, you all, to come on camera. I can see the expressions, I can see that right kind of thing. So I would request students to come on camera if you can. Otherwise, I'm sure you all will be comfortable. Try this first time. Those who have been doing the breathing exercises, I'm sure they will continue with that and they will enjoy. And for those who are doing for the first time, take it an experience and see how it helps you. Yeah, students. So no one is coming on the camera. No one. Okay, so I'll have to talk to the screen only. Waiting for the offline where I can see the expressions of my dear students, and let's hope that 1 or 2 cameras will open up. Okay, so students, those who are wearing spectacles, I would ask them to just take it out for some time. Be seated in a comfortable situation where you are relaxed and comfortable for 10 minutes at least, so that there's no more movement. Just be seated for 10 minutes. Relax yourself, loosen up your shoulders, close your eyes, and take 3 deep breaths. Take 3 deep breaths. So when you inhale, your stomach bloats out, and as you exhale, your stomach goes in. Observe this for the 3 times. Inhale and exhale. The breathing should be deeper and longer. It's okay to take slow breathing, but it has to be longer and deeper so you can connect yourself with your breath. As you are taking the 3 deep breaths, just focus on yourself. Focus on your each and every organ of your body, each and every cell of your body. Starting with the feet, from feet to go upwards to the calf, from calf to the knees, from the knees to the thighs, how the energy is moving upwards. The blood circulation is continuously moving, flowing, and the energy is moving smoothly upwards from the thighs to abdomen muscles. From the abdomen, go upwards to the shoulders. From shoulders, go to the top of your head and again back to the downwards to the feet. So concentrating on each and every part of your body, you are observing that how the blood is flowing continuously and how the energy is moving in your body. You are having good vibrations around. As the energy is moving continuously, there are very, very good and high vibrations. And as you're feeling better, relaxed, as you exhale, exhale for the time being all the negativities. All the negativities and toxins which you had from last 1.5 years. All the insecurities, all the lethargic, laziness, boredom, frustration, anger, agitation, everything negative connected from this last 1.5 years. Just release it. Get it out of your system, throw it out. One by one, whatever incidents have happened in this last 1.5 years, unpleasant, sad incidents, just let it, release it, and send it back to the place where it belongs. Just remove from your system. Releasing it is just for a time being throwing it out. As you exhale, release all this. Do not let it in your storage bank. Do not carry in your mind as an emotional baggage. You need to just release it. And once you release all the negativity, all the toxins from your body, you feel much, much lighter. You feel lighter and relaxed, much more comfortable. You are not carrying any kind of negative emotional baggage. And that's why you're feeling lighter. Once you're feeling lighter, inhale lots of love, happiness, strength, courage, resilience to be back on your self, resilience to come back again, to take a plunge back. After any moments of unpleasant incidents or the failures, again build up the resilience to come back. Empathy, honesty, happy times, goodness. Inhale all these values which helps you to become a warrior in a good way. And just imagine that there is a green grassland, a patch of green grassland, where you go and sit there, and there is a bright white light which enters in your body from the top of your head to the feet. It covers your body with this bright white light. And this bright white light is a healing universal energy. It is kind of a shield, protective shield that protects you from negative. Any kind of negativity will not be able to come close to you. And the more you practice this, you are more into the awareness of being positive, carrying that higher vibrations of energy which is ready to move with a big plunge and achieve whatever you have thought for. Take a deep breath and be with your emotions, be with your thoughts. If it comes, let it come. Just do not restrict yourself. Work on your happy transformation. Work for your better transformation, a better version of yourself. And as you feel relaxed, comfortable, that now you're going to be more secured. You're feeling more strengthful to go to any places, whether it is college, whether it is outside, you are ready to travel, you are ready to take all your precautions and get into your routine. As you feel relaxed, comfortable, rub your palms, generate the energy, and slowly put it on your eyes, on your temples, ears, and different parts of your body, and gently open your eyes. I'm sure that again this breathing exercise must be a very, very different experience for everyone. But if you continue this every day, taking 10 minutes aside and working on your breathing system. Initially, when I said that you breathe deeper and longer, when a newborn child is born, you should see how he takes breath. He will inhale and the stomach bloats out, and as we exhale, the stomach goes in. We do not concentrate on our breathing as we are so busy in our day-to-day regular routine, hustle and bustle, everything. So we just kind of keep our breathing aside. We do not focus on it. I would say when you get this 10 minutes, observe your breathing, focus on that, and I'm sure it will help you to calm down any kind of anxieties, any kind of stress, any kind of thoughts which are continuously overthinking. When it is overthinking, it helps you to settle down. It helps you to calm down for a time. And when you are calmed down, that time you get energy to look into the solution. So we have to be more solution oriented rather than problem oriented to the problems. When the problems or stress comes in any form, we have to be more solution oriented. We can't be problem oriented to our overthinking. We can't be problem oriented to any kind of negativity. Yeah, students, I'm sure. So can you write down on the chat box, how did you feel doing this breathing exercise? Okay, I'm getting one response that it was a great experience. Good. How did the other students feel about it? Feeling so fresh. Okay, great. Peaceful. Yes. Relaxing. Yes, students. So I'm sure this must have helped you, and I'm sure this will, if you do 10 minutes, keeping it aside, 10 minutes for yourself, it will definitely help you if you get into the regular practice. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक दिन किया and then 5 days I'm no, it doesn't work. Anything you start, be consistent and do it regularly. I'm sure the results will be much better. The results what you will get to get solution oriented, to help you out to become a better version of yourself will be much better. Yes, students. So here I end my session. If any doubts, you all can please ask me questions, or you can just let me know what you would like to know. Students, any doubts? And before I end my session, I would like you all to give 2-3 informations about it. That we, as your college, gives you the counseling facility. I would like you all to approach to the Westlark. I am the counselor for your college, and I do visit once in a week. And Anushka ma'am has put up on the chat box the phone number and the email. So you can mail us or you can call up Anushka ma'am and take an appointment for the counseling sessions. That is 86528 westlark@gmail.com. So students, any kind of, it's that counseling. One thing I would like you all to tell you all that it is very confidential, one-to-one basis, very non-judgmental and confidential. So feel free to approach us, and it will be completely confident, yes, whether it is online or offline. That's true. So students, just feel free. If you are bothered by any small kind of problems or stress, which we do not want that small kind of thing to be ignored or neglected, because that small thing builds up and it becomes into the chronic thing, which later becomes very difficult. It becomes hard to crack it. So very important that. And we also have, Anushka ma'am has put up that we have a YouTube channel, Westlark channel. Please visit it. And Anushka ma'am is going to put up the feedback form. So students, kindly fill up that form, submit the form. And about the counseling sessions, there you can let Anushka ma'am know, and can approach, as it is very confidential. I'm sure there are many students who have been really been helped, and they have come out of their whatever stress or issues or problems. Like, as I say, we all have some kind of insecurities. We all have some kind of issues. We all need healing. We all need healing, and there is nothing to be ashamed to go and take help for, because sometimes it's possible that we are not able to talk to our family members, to our friends, where we need some person who is a non-judgmental and who can help you out to come out of this, to get back to your routine life, to get back to your happy transition and happy life. Yes, students? So any doubts, anything, if you would like to ask me, please feel free to ask.